Hey everybody, it's Tiquita Bell here. I know I haven't seen all of you in a good long while. Just been, I guess, as my daughter always say, life been lifing. It's really been lifing lately, for real. Um, so, I guess I'm here today because it's time. You know what I'm saying? It's time. It's time for me to stop being scared. It's time for me to do what God called me to do. It's time for me to stop procrastinating. It's time for me to open my mouth and do what I need to do, say what I need to say. So it's time. It's time. It's funny because I was driving in my car probably about 40 minutes ago, and I was listening to this motivational speaker that I've just listened to for the first time, and his story was really like raw. And while I'm listening to him talking or whatever, I can see me. You know what I mean? I can see me. I can see my life, my childhood, the things that I've been through in this man's story. And I said, I'm going home. I'm going home. Kitty, you going home today. And you about to do this. You about to talk. You know what I'm saying? I mean, I'm trying to get the nerve up. I've been trying to get the nerve up to talk to you all. That's why I'm doing this video instead of a live, because I guess I still am not at a place where I can just talk or speak out to all of you and have you all like on a live type of platform and be speaking back. I got to be real about it. I got to be real. So basically, where I guess I'm starting is a couple of weeks ago, maybe about 3 or 4 weeks ago, because this is what has gotten me to the point where I realized that I gotta start moving. I gotta start doing what I need to do. About 3 or 4 weeks ago, I had I guess a disagreement or of sorts with my oldest son and my daughter. I only have one daughter, and it hurt me so bad. This particular disagreement. We were on two different phones or whatever, and the long and short of the situation is that they ended up, what I feel like, basically like beating their mama up. You know what I'm saying, on this conversation. And to myself, I truly knew and felt like, damn, you know what I'm saying? Like, I know that when I called, my intentions were genuine. My intentions were totally pure, But for some kind of reason, when I say this went left, it went so far left. I couldn't even begin to see right. And I felt like I was on one of those cartoons, like, you know what I'm saying? Like my brain started feeling like it was literally, going crazy or whatever. And my daughter, she ended up, she was trying to kind of like intervene in a conversation when I was responding back to a statement that my son had made. And I said, hold on for a minute, let me go on and say what I have to say. And so I finished saying what I had to say. And once I finished saying what I had to say, baby, when my daughter started speaking, I would have never thought this stuff that came out this young lady's mouth was going to be the things that came out of her mouth. She basically let me know I should keep the shit in my mouth that I just done said, and yada yada and this and that or whatever. And it hurt me. It hurt me. Everything that was being said, it hurt me so doggone bad. And I kept on saying, why are y'all doing this to me? You know what I'm saying? Why are y'all doing this? Why are y'all saying this? Why are y'all whatever? And then I ended up telling them, because I was calm for the entire conversation. But before I knew it, I turned into the Kita that so many people probably know me for, as people that closely, or intimately know me to be. I'm a crybaby. I've been a crybaby ever since I was a child. I can cry. I cry very easily. And so I began to cry, and I was saying this to them. I was like, I'm crying. You know what I'm saying? Y'all are making me cry. And it seemed like they did not care. And before I knew it, by the time the end of the conversation came, I said, sorry to you and sorry to you. And I hung up the phone. Well, I'm saying all this to say that, man, it hurt me. It hurt me. It hurt me bad. And I felt like I didn't want to be here, just being honest. after the whole conversation went on, I mean, I literally had, got myself together. I started thinking about people like Twitch and Robin Williams and family members that I have, that I know that have ended their lives. And I started to be able to relate to them, and I was understanding where how you can, I guess, get to a point in life that you feel like you don't want to be here no more, you know. And so it was, I literally felt like I didn't want to be here. That's just the long and short of the situation. So this ended up going into a couple of hours. All of my kids ended up being here. They ended up calling the police on me. I didn't even know that they did that. The sheriffs and everything were here. And these people was talking about taking me to the damn hospital. You know what I'm saying? And I was like, what? You know what I'm saying? It's like the reality or whatever got into my mind. And I realized that, oh, hell no, ain't nobody about to take me to no damn hospital or whatever. And if you are, if you are someone who has happened to have read my book, I'm an author. I wrote a book called The Me I Want to Be. And I'm going to talk about that in a minute. But however it is, I've been in a hospital before. I admitted myself, due to a situation that I did about 18 years ago, that I said I must be crazy, so I need to go to somebody's hospital. Well, when these sheriffs are standing out here and they're saying that, okay, so, yeah, they was talking to me nicely, but then they ended up saying, oh yeah, we're about to take you to the hospital. I'm like, oh hell no, y'all not about to take me I ain't going to no hospital. And so they ended up making an agreement that one of my kids or somebody, I had to go home with somebody or do something. Somebody had to stay with me. Well, anyway, my second oldest, he ended up staying the night with me, and we talked. And my son ended up saying to me, because he one of those ones that's real deep. He deep like his mama. And he started saying to me, Ma, and no offense to no one, but I'm just being real about our conversation. He said, Ma, the white kids, they've been raised real good. They don't, they don't hit everything in life. They ain't never wanted for anything. You know what I'm saying? Just everything just been laid at their feet or whatever. And he was like, and then they get 15, 16 years old and they say, fuck you, Mom. Fuck you, Dad. He said, well, that's us. He said, that's us to a certain extent. He said, Ma, you kind of raised us like that. He said, you did everything for us. You done gave us everything. He was like, so this is why you're kind of in a situation of like basically entitlement. Well, he made me think. And over the last couple of weeks, I guess my whole mindset has changed like drastically. It made me get up. It made me get up off my butt. It made me make adjustments to my resume. I've been in my same, I guess, career or profession for almost 25 years. Well, with the particular place where I work, I've been there like almost 25 years. But I've been in this industry for about 27 years. And I spent basically the last, I want to say, 4 years off of work more than I've been on work, more than I've been at work, shall I say. Due to, again, the type of industry that I'm in, and I ain't mad about it. But however it is, I've been off work more than I've been at work. And during this time, it's been a lot of soul searching, a lot of everything that's been going on. And that's how this book ended up coming out. So basically, when I guess I had a position, and I talk about this in this book that I wrote. When I had a position, and I was let go from the position in 2019. When I was let go from this position, it like hurt me. It really did. It hurt me because I felt like I had worked so hard, to get there. And then now I felt like I was all the way backwards. So I'm pedaling. You know what I'm saying? In life, trying to get things back in order. But I really had made up in my mind, I ain't going back to this place, And so I ended up going into business. I talk about it in the book. I went into business with someone, and that all ended up just basically blowing up in my face, okay, really bad. And I ended up in a really bad situation as a result of that or whatever. And like maybe it took like maybe 2 years to get out of that. And however, now here it is 2 years later. So 2019, we jumped to 2021. 2021, I finally have to go back to the job, but I'm not going back to that same position basically. So when I went back, I'm going back and I'm doing like the work that I did when I started back in 1999 at this place. And it was heartbreaking for me. I'm not even about to lie. It was heartbreaking. And I'm this person that look at me, check me out, everybody. I'm this diva. I'm this diva type of person or whatever. So I'm in there looking like the diva that I am. But baby, when I tell you I was not feeling like her, I was not at all. So when people would come up to me and try to talk to me, hey, Keita, how you doing? Hey, Keita, oh, I ain't seen you in so long, this and that. Tears streaming down my damn ass. I'm crying. How you doing? Hey, whatever. And that was driving me even more crazy. That I'm crying every time somebody come up to me because I know they saying, this is what I'm thinking. I know they saying, oh my God, I went over there. Man, I talked to Keita or whatever. As soon as I say something, she crying and shit, like this and that or whatever. So now I'm starting to go through this whole thing about, damn, I'm embarrassing myself. And so before I knew it, that was August of 2021. By the time I look up in October of 2021, I ended up having like this, I threw up at work, basically. I'm thinking it was due to something that I ate or whatever, but about 3 weeks later, I threw up again at work. And so I'm still thinking this has something to do with something I ate maybe, but I had just had a surgery, a hernia repair surgery. So I ended up calling the doctor and I'm talking to him and I'm saying to him, I think something went wrong with this surgery or this or that. So I started making this man run test on me. I'm talking to my primary care and I'm saying the same thing to her. So these folks got to running all kind of tests on me, okay? Long and short of that, they end up saying to me, it's anxiety. I'm like, anxiety? No, y'all ain't telling me that I'm throwing up because of no damn anxiety. Because I feel like that, if I'm going to be throwing up about a stressful life, hell, I should have been throwing up all through my entire childhood. I should have been throwing up every damn day because this childhood was a hard childhood. And I made it through that. I never went to therapy. I never went to anything until I think I was 29 years old when I was going through my second divorce. And so I'm thinking to myself, yeah, true enough, this has been stressful for me, but I know damn well this ain't been this stressful that it's making me throw up. So I rejected it. I'm not going to lie. I rejected their diagnosis. I rejected what they were saying. Hey, I'm one of them ones, like I'm going to be like Sarah Jakes now. I rebuke it in the name of Jesus. No, this don't have nothing to do with anxiety. And so here I am, people, and it's May 2023, and I'm still throwing up 19 months later. I'm still throwing up. Okay, so I done had to accept the fact that it is anxiety. That it is anxiety that's bugging me. And I done did this whole spiel to you all because of the fact that I am this person that I guess has, everybody think Keita got it together. Everybody, they say, damn, Keita, you look good. Girl, I just had one of my daughters, one of their friends that grew up in our neighborhood yesterday. She say, Keita, why you aging backwards without even saying it? This is what's always being said to me. And I know that that's been something that's been easy. Thank God for good genes or whatever, that I, don't look like I'm 50 years old. I thank God for that. But oh my God, no matter what I may look like on the outside, like the pastors done said so many times, the preachers done said you don't have to look like what you done been through. That's what's going on here. I literally just don't look like what I have been through. Let me tell you all, after I wrote that book, I finished that book in maybe June, I think, of last year. And that book came out, I guess I wrote it as a result of the pain or the hurt or whatever that I was going through, because I'm fighting against this stuff of losing everything or the work or hurt. So I wrote this book. this book really wasn't even a book that I ended up putting out to you all, really wasn't even a book that I was really supposed to initially put out. But I wasn't there yet. Just like how I haven't been there yet to even speak openly like this, the way I'm speaking to you all now. So as I started writing the book, I started pulling back. I'm proud of the book. I'm happy about the book or whatever, because I guess that's what God placed on me. So that's what ended up coming out. But that's not really what I was supposed to write. You know what I'm saying? I really was supposed to write more about my story, the things that I have been through. If you knew me and knew what I really have had to endure, as a child, as a young adult, as a woman, it'd be like, oh my God, I cannot believe you. You know what I'm saying? Pretty much I've said that I should have been probably dead now. Been dead, and if not dead, somebody on crack on the streets, or some prostitute or something like that. You know what I'm saying? Because of the way that I was brought up and the things that I had to deal with. I should not be sitting here like this. I shouldn't be sitting here like this. But I know there is a God, and I thank God for God. I thank God for God. But however, I guess I still wasn't ready to release what was inside of me, due to other people. You know what I'm saying? I thought about, if I put these people in this book or whatever, if I say this or that, it's going, people going to get mad at me. I cared more about what other people thought, and even what you all think. I did not want to tell y'all my business. It's like, I want y'all to know my business because I know there's something that I'm going to say in here is going to help somebody. You know what I'm saying? That's why the current book that I have is really in a helping format or form or whatever. But I was still too scared to talk about what it is that I had gone through. So currently I'm working on it, and I'm still struggling with it. Being honest, I'm still struggling with it. But basically, what happened is, after I wrote the book, well, really after the book signing, okay? I did the book signing September 25th, 2022. Book signing was nice. It was a nice event. I had a decent turnout. I felt like a celebrity. I did. I felt like a celebrity. It was nice. It was so nice. But literally within a week or something like that of the book signing, I think that was just like the straw that broke the camel's back or whatever for me. My book is entitled, again, like I said, The Me That I Want to Be. And that just kept on playing in my mind. The me. I want to be me. I want to be me. I want to be. And I'm thinking, I'm not the damn me I want to be. I'm not the me I want to be. So I instantly began to feel like a fraud. I started feeling like a fraud. I started feeling like, how the hell I'm going to tell somebody about being the me that they want to be, and I'm not even the me I want to be. So that started just playing in my mind. And before I knew it, I literally like crumbled. I fell apart. I ended up signing myself into a program to I guess it's a therapy program, okay? For all intents and purposes, it's an outpatient psych ward or whatever. I had to be at this program Monday through Friday from about 9 a.m. to 3 p.m. And man, for the first week, all I did is cry. I'm a failure. I'm a failure. I'm a failure. I'm a failure. I was crying. I was crying so damn bad. I was in there looking like this, y'all. But I'm a failure. I'm a failure. Every day matching, looking all cute and this and that. Because this right here, this is key. This is my natural personality. This is who I am. My daughter always say, you can't even go out, never, not looking right or this or that. I really don't. Because this is just who I am. I've been like this as a child. But when I tell y'all I was crying so bad, the devil was playing with my mind so bad. The fear that's within me, because I really have a fear of public speaking, okay? And I had a job, but my position that I was let go from, I had to speak in front of people all the time. Speak in front of people all the time, from the highest up in the company to the lowest person in the company. I had to speak all the time, but I had to talk to myself and psych myself out in order to do it, because I would be so doggone scared. You know what I'm saying? So, and it's like different when you're just talking to people that you're talking to regular every day. But when I would have to go before people, oh my God, when I say I would be so doggone scared. And so I done put myself in this program, and When you have to tell who you are and explain who you are, I'm explaining who I am, and I have these 3 degrees. You know what I'm saying? 3 degrees in business. I've been at where for however many years, and yada yada and this and that. I'm a published author and this and that, and I'm a failure. I'm a failure. Them things don't even go together. Okay, how have you done all of these things? Raised kids, raised kids, been divorced twice, been raising the kids on my own ever since my oldest was 13 years old. He's 34 now. Went to school full time, at the same time working full time, doing all this other extracurricular stuff to try to build, build myself up through the ranks and all of this other kind of stuff. But yet and still, I was feeling like a failure. I was feeling like a failure, literally. And again, I found myself, because they had approved me in this program for 1 week. But after 1 week, they said, no, this girl need 2 weeks. So then 2 weeks, they said, no, this girl need 3 weeks. And then after they said, no, this girl need 4 weeks. You know what I'm saying? Baby, by the time I reached the 4th week, I was in a much better place or whatever. I had spoke to my second oldest, the same one that stayed with me that day. I spoke to him, and he had ended up saying to me, Mom, he started talking to me about, who was it? And I think he said Floyd Mayweather. I think. Now, don't quote me on this, but I can recall he was talking about Floyd Mayweather. And then he said, but I'm talking about Floyd Mayweather Jr. And then he said, Pat, I can't remember his last name, people. Y'all gonna have to remember. Y'all gonna have to get it together for me. But the man named Pat, that was the coach of the Pistons and the Lakers. He named them for examples. He say those two people, Floyd Mayweather Sr. Let me take that back. Floyd Mayweather Sr. and the man Pat. Dang, I can't remember his name. That these people were people that did do whatever on a professional level or this or that, but they never made it to the point of where, the ones that we really know about. So Floyd Mayweather Sr. never got to where his son, Floyd Mayweather Jr. got. The coach, Pat, he never got to the point of winning a ring or anything like all of the people that he coached on the Lakers and all of the people that he coached on the Chicago Bulls. All the people he coached on the Chicago Bulls, he never got to that point. But guess what? They both were the coaches. They both had the knowledge. They both had the knowledge that it took to get those people there. He say, Mom, be the coach. He say, Mom, be the coach. He say, Mom, how are you a failure? He said, how in the world are you a failure? He said, everything you wrote in that book, that's your stuff. He said, you did that. You've been through that. He was like, how in the world are you a failure? He said, come on, Mom, pull it together, pull it together, pull it together, pull it together. You know what I'm saying? And I kept on thinking about that. And I'm like, okay, this young man is right. But still, that was November and it's May. And it still took me this long. I done talked to friends. I was talking with a guy, a coworker like type of friend. And he was telling me, he was like, you got it. He kept on calling me TBZ. Okay, he said, TBZ, you got it. He was like, you got it. It's in you. You got to get out of your own way. But I could not figure out how to get out of my own way. We truly have to get out our own way. And it's like slowly but surely, I'm doing it. Today, I decided, get up, get out of your own way and do it. Just do it. Just do it. You gotta push past this fear. You know what I'm saying? But going all the way back to the beginning of when I was speaking about my 2 kids, one of the reasons why I know that I got to the point that I feel like I just didn't want to be here is because of the fact that I went through a whole lot in my childhood. Me and my mother's relationship was nothing short of terrible. And it hurt me. It did. It hurt me for a long time. I'm a 50-year-old woman sitting here today, and I'm going to tell you that still right now, today, it hurts me. It hurts me very badly. And I guess I felt like on that day, and I think it was more so with my daughter than it was with my son, because I've worked hard to have a good relationship with this young lady. That's my baby. I done worked hard to have a good relationship with her, and I think I was at a point where I felt like I would rather not be here than to have the type of relationship with her that me and my mother had, But I'm talking to a couple of friends, again, my son, talking to my therapist, and just praying and thinking about it a lot. Everything is meant to happen for a reason. Um, we needed to take a break. I needed to back away from her. We needed to, so I can regain my independence, because in the last 3 or 4 years, ever since the loss of the position and all of the stuff that has been going on with me trying to do the other business with the young lady and all of this stuff, I've been a crumbly mess. I have not been the Keita that people, um, think they know me to be. I had one of my main homies at work to say, "Man, this is not the Tiquita Bell that I know. Do you not the Tiquita Bell that I know?" I told him, "I'm not the Tiquita Bell that I know. I'm not. Do you think this is what keep me crying? I'm not the Tiquita Bell that I know, because the Tiquita Bell that I know can be down in the trenches. Do you hear me? I could be down in the trenches, crawling on my belly, with my chin on the floor in the dirt while I'm crawling down on my belly, and I'll still figure out how to make it, okay? But for whatever reason, I could not. One of my son friends, he just told me a couple of weeks ago, he said, "You the GOAT." He said, "Me and Dave was just talking about you." He told me he was at the school speaking, because he's a success story for his high school. And he said, "You want to know who I spoke about?" He said, "I spoke about you. I spoke about what you did for me." He said, you the GOAT." He said, "Keita, you the GOAT." I said, "But I don't feel like one." Okay, I don't feel like one. Not feeling like what you, I guess, think you should be, or where you think you should be, can really play with you. It really can. And I guess I'm just here to let you all know that don't give up. Don't give up. Keep on trying. Um, I'm constantly trying to do something else. I am. And I think because I've been fighting against even this, I've been fighting against this fear, because being so scared to come before you all like this and just speak my truth and let you all know that, man, everybody got a story. Everybody got a story. Everybody been through a whole lot. I'm still censoring it now, because I'm not even going a lot into it, because I'm writing another book. I'm writing another book right now, but I'm kind of going through a thing trying to put it out, because it's bringing up a lot of emotions and this and that. But fight past it. Okay, push past it. Push past your fear. Believe in yourself. Know that God hasn't taken you through all these things that you have went through for no reason. Okay, because I know damn well. Okay, and I gotta just say it flat out like that. I know damn well it's nowhere in the world, because then that means that God is bold. He real bold. If he let me go through all of the things that I have went through to just be just the person, he gonna just pick and choose. Okay, I'm gonna let you go through a bunch of shit. I'm gonna let you go through, but no, he ain't just picked me to go through all of this just to go through it. He picked me to go through all of this so I can show you all, you don't have to look like what you've been through. You don't have to be what you've been through. You don't have to be the person that somebody say that you gonna be just because they done decided that this is what they want to make you be. You don't have to be that. You don't have to be that. I'm not that. You not that. We're not that. We don't have to be that. Okay, so, man, I'm actually proud of me today. And it's funny, because I've been putting in for all these different jobs or whatever, because I done made it up in my mind that I'm going to get out here and I'm going to get me another career, and I'm going to make the type of money that I used to make when I was in my position, and I'm going to do this or whatever. And now people have started to call me. I changed my resume and everything, all on the site, all on, on Indeed or whatever, because I wouldn't really get no hits. And now that I done changed it up, I'm getting hits all day, every day. All day, every day. I done put in for about 13, 14 jobs or whatever in the last weeks or whatever. And folks they biting or whatever. And then I'm looking at this and I'm even realizing the Lord has allowed you to be at home, okay? Not miss a beat. I'm not missing a beat. I'm not missing a beat, okay? I'm not missing a beat. If things don't change in my life today, if I was to stay with the same career, if these people keep on having me off or whatever, not one thing is not going to get paid. Not one single thing. So why is it, Keita, that you constantly keep having an issue with being here? Do what God done took you through all of these situations to do. Do what God done placed inside of your mind. Do what is inside of your heart. Do it. Stop being scared and do it. This is what the time is for. The time ain't for you to be doing all this other stuff. The time is for this. Okay? So I want to tell you, the time is for this. Whatever it is that is inside of you that you know that you're supposed to be doing, the time is now, because it's my time right now. I hope my long spiel or whatever has been helpful. And if I can do this, if I can sit here and do this, because this is much harder than what you even could possibly know. If I can do this, you can do this. Be blessed.